Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that we linked with a January transfer and moved to Arsenal. Back in the studio, the electrician's done the job. Respect to those electricians for sorting the place out eventually. But we do have our light back, we've got our set back, and it's good to be back here. Now, time to get into the transfer rumours. Yesterday, I spoke a lot about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and how he had been linked with Arsenal, how Arsenal are considering him as a replacement to Alexis Sanchez if Alexis Sanchez leaves. It was really through the comment. There was a real positive reaction to that. A lot of fans felt that, yeah, you know what, that would be a decent replacement. However, Arsene Wenger today in his press conference has totally dismissed it, as he's done many times over the years. You know, when we're getting excited, he just goes, whoop, right? He said it's not a possibility. He's not looking at Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And, well, I suppose that rumour is dead in the water. That rumour is over. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, I thought, would be a fantastic replacement for Alexis Sanchez. Would be the sort of player that if he came in, fans would be like, well, you know what? We've lost one world-class player for another world-class player. That's cool. But it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with that Alexis Sanchez situation. Also, what's happening with Theo Walcott? Now, Wenger was also asked at his press conference about Theo Walcott. Remember, he hasn't made a league start yet this season. Don't even know if he'll figure at the weekends against Nottingham Forest, because there's been a lot of rumours linking him away to Southampton, to Everton. I mean, Pellegrini, the manager of Southampton, described him as a great player, didn't dismiss the fact that they were linked to him. And a lot of people thinking he could go out there on loan this month. Of course, it's a World Cup year. Theo wants to get into that World Cup squad as well. Got no chance of getting into it if he's not playing. He's not in the squad at the moment either. So he could be on the move. Now, Wenger was asked about Theo Walcott, and Wenger said, well, you know what, I don't want him to leave. That's what he said. He doesn't want Theo Walcott to leave, but he's not playing him. It's just a real weird situation. Again, we're going to have to wait and see what happens. I think it's 50-50 Walcott staying at Arsenal, you know, by the end of this January transfer window. It's really going to depend, I think, a lot on the injury situation. Of course, Giroud's still being out at the moment. If he does go, do we move in for Riyad Mahrez? Now, you know, there's been lots of links to Riyad Mahrez over the years. Over last summer, there was very strong links to Mahrez. I did a poll during the week and I asked you guys, would Mahrez be a great replacement? Would he be a good replacement eventually for Alexis Sanchez if that could happen? Him, or perhaps you know we could move for Zaha. And 70% of you said that you would love to see the replacement being Mahrez. So Mahrez is a player that a lot of fans would love to see come in at Arsenal, and certainly. There's a lot of rumours going around that Leicester City would be willing to sell Mahrez this January transfer window, but they demand about a £50 million fee. Now, again, you know, we've been hearing so many rumours recently. You don't know whether something is concrete or not, as I said yesterday with the Aubameyang thing. But certainly for me, if he was available for £50 million, for me, Arsenal should be moving for him right now, particularly with the rumours surrounding Theo Walcott. If Theo Walcott perhaps is going to move out, then Mahrez would be the perfect replacement. But we wait to see what happens with that. Alexis Sanchez, we all knew this was going to happen practically every single day throughout the January transfer window. His name's going to come up. It's up again today. There's being talk that Pep Guardiola has instructed his people to go out and get this done, that he wants it to happen this January transfer window. Again, you just don't know whether this is true or not, but we're going to get this every single day. Simple as that. Arsenal also linked today with Lucas Vasquez of Real Madrid, midfield player, very good player, very, very good player, by the way, but he hasn't really been getting a chance in the Real Madrid team. It's said by Don Ballon, a publication over there in Spain, that Vasquez would be open to a move to the Premier League, and Arsenal's supposed to be long-time admirers of him and see him as a person who could replace Alexis Sanchez at Arsenal. Again, we'll have to wait and see what happens. I know I say that a lot, but it's just how it is. And Arsenal have actually made a signing. Yes, the Greek player Konstantinos Mavropanos signed yesterday for Arsenal. We did a show on it yesterday, welcoming him along to the club. Arsene Wenger, though, confirming again today in his press conference that he's going to be going out on loan immediately and that he's a player for the future and not for now. We could do with a centre-back right now, defensive midfielder right now, but hey, let's see what happens. Yesterday I did a poll asking, do you think if Jack Wilshere, number one, you know, it's very important that we sign this guy, get this done. I see David Seaman saying that this needs to be done ASAP for Arsenal. But I asked for Jack Wilshere, if he does sign, be made Arsenal captain. 91% of you, that is amazing, said yes. So undoubtedly, you'd all love to see him as the new captain of Arsenal Football Club, as well as signing. It'd be a disaster for Arsenal, PR disaster with the fans, which they've had plenty of recently, if they don't get this done. So again, January, we will find out what happens. Don't forget to check out our preview for the game, Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup. Arsenal start their defence of the FA Cup. Looking forward to that on Sunday. And we'll be back tomorrow with another Transfer Daily.
Subscribe to ArsenalFanTV.